Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome to the latest episode of Bobcast. I'm Dr. Bob, and I'm going to be with you on this journey of self-improvement and living your best life. Before we get started, I want to thank everyone for being on. I want to thank those of you, as I always do, who watch the later recorded version. And I'd like to ask you a few favors. Number one is that if you enjoy these Bobcasts or get anything from them, if you would please share them out. There are a lot of people out there who may need to hear what we talk about here. The second thing I'd like to ask is that you continue with the suggested topics. I got a great one from Dylan last week, and we're going to be talking about that one in an upcoming episode. So I appreciate the input and the suggestions for topics. Keep them coming. Thirdly, if you want to share this Bobcast out, as I said before, you can do it several ways. Number one is you can share it here on Facebook, obviously, just by clicking the share button and sharing it out to your followers and friends. Secondly, you can share it from my YouTube channel. Now, once this video is uploaded to my YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the comment section below. You can go to YouTube, you can share it out there through text messaging, you can share it out through emails, and I would also like to ask that if you go to my YouTube channel, or when you do, that you simply click the subscribe button. Down in the bottom right corner of my videos, you'll see my picture. If you put your cursor on it, it'll click on it, it'll subscribe you to my channel. It costs you nothing, but it does give me an opportunity to reach more people with more subscribers. So if you could do those few things for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now I want to jump into this one right away. We're on a little later in the week, and this one is near and dear to my heart. So if you can see by the title of tonight's podcast, it's How to Excel in Life. We've been talking about mindset for weeks now, and this is part of mindset, honestly. How to excel in life. I need to say that negativity is a cancer. And that cancer is being promoted by people, by many people, by politicians, media, celebrities, professional athletes, etc. They've made people feel it's okay to disrespect someone they disagree with, to look down on someone with a different point of view. Heck, people were even dividing themselves into groups these days when we spent decades erasing that division. It's so easy for negativity to infect you. I'll give you a quick example. I used to tell my officers that I worked very, very hard to not let the negativity of the prison affect me. But no matter how hard you work at it, you still get that negativity and that stress in you. In fact, it took me a number of years after retiring to de-stress. And I'll tell you, the bar has been set so low these days that the good news is it's easy to be extraordinary. And so we're going to talk about that here today with just a few things that will help you excel in life. Number one, don't judge. I find people are so judgmental these days. I know it's not the majority, but the number of people who are judgmental has grown exponentially. You have no idea what someone else is going through, or what their life is like, or even who they are. Stop thinking you know better than they do what's best for them. Stop judging them with the minuscule amount of information that you may have about a situation or a person. Pretty simple. So don't judge. Number two, be respectful. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know what they've accomplished. You don't know who they are, where they've been, what they've done, how they feel. Be respectful. Here's a funny one about being respectful. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. When I was growing up, it was called the Golden Rule, and we all learned it, and we lived by it. I still do. Be respectful. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Be selfless, not selfish. So many selfish people in the world these days. Again, not the majority, but so many. The number's grown. Be selfless. Help someone out. Return the shopping cart. Hold the door for someone. Say please and thank you. Stop being selfish, because guess what? The world is not revolving around you. Your world does, but my world doesn't. Be selfless, not selfish. How about this one? Take personal responsibility. I know we talked about this before. Take personal responsibility. This is a big one. So many people in the world today take zero responsibility for themselves. They look for someone else to blame for their problems, and they look for someone else to fix their problems. Take personal responsibility for your choices, for your decisions, and for their consequences, because there are consequences to every decision that you make and every choice that you make. Take personal responsibility for it. Doesn't mean you've got to be happy about it, but you know that you're responsible for it. Be kind. Everyone is fighting a battle that we know nothing about. I've said it 1,000 times during these podcasts. We take a tiny bit of information about someone, whether it's how they're dressed, how their hair's done, what they're driving, their shoes, whatever it might be, and we build an entire opinion about that person's life from that tiny bit of information. You have no idea what they're going through. None. You may see someone, if you remember my story last week about the old man at the restaurant that was disheveled and just distraught. I had no idea what he was going through. And neither did those two young busboys who were making fun of him. They had no idea what he was going through, who he was, what he had done in life. Be kind. One day you're going to need that kindness. How about this one? This one is so easy and yet so lacking these days. Smile. Smile at people. Say hello. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't hurt you to say hi to someone. Hi, how are you? Now, I'm part Italian, and it's a predominant personality trait in me. So we say, how you doing? I'm not really asking you how you're doing. That's how I say hello. But be nice to people. Say hi. Smile at the cashier. She's having a rough day. Smile at the receptionist at your doctor's office. She's not the one forcing you to wear the mask. Smile at people. Be kind. Say hello. How about this one? How about being helpful? Be helpful. Look out for one another. As many of you may know who follow me, you know I've done a lot of charity work over the years and still continue to do a lot of charity work. But I'm not even talking about charity work. What about just looking out for your neighbor, helping them out, noticing when they're not around, noticing they haven't been around for a while, knocking on the door, calling them and seeing if they're okay. You see someone drop something, pick it up. You see someone who needs some help, give them a hand. Be helpful to other people. Again, the golden rule. When you're down and you need help, you're going to want someone to help you. You've got to be helpful to others as well. You've got to you reap what you sow, folks. This is a big one for me. Return text messages. I mean, how much easier could it be to excel at life than return a text message? Your phone is literally in your hand, most people, 24/7. Right? It literally takes seconds. Return or answer phone calls. Again, your phone is literally in your hand 24/7, and you're spending most of that time staring at it because you're scrolling through social media, through Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and looking at the news and checking your email and shopping online. Answer the daggone call. Return the text message. It's a simple little thing that can mean a whole lot to someone else. you saw that post that I put up, I think it was today, about how nice it would be to answer the phone if you get a call from your dad. I don't get those calls anymore from my dad or mom. And if you still do, answer that call. Take a few minutes and talk to them. Stop getting off the phone as quickly as possible with them because you have so many more important things to do, because one day you're going to miss those calls. All right? So return the text messages. Answer the phone calls. Here's a suggestion as well. Why don't we turn off the news and stop scrolling through social media all day? The negativity, the sensationalism is everywhere. Sensationalism and negativity is what sells. Positivity, at least in most places, again, I follow a lot of social media that is positive and motivating and business and all these different things. But the majority of the things out there that are easy to find, that most people find themselves attracted to, are the negative stories, the negative news stories, the complaining and whining and complaining on social media. And let's be honest, misery loves company. So someone puts a little post out there and 45 people jump on with a negative post encouraging their misery and telling them how they agree with them. It infects your brain, folks. Your brain is literally being rewired to be negative the more negativity you focus on. It's science. Your brain will rewire itself and make it easier and easier and easier for you to be negative, pessimistic, rude, all the negative connotations. It's science. Here's probably the final one, because I don't want to ramble on and on tonight with this. Mind your own business. Live your life and let others live theirs. They all kind of go together, don't they? Not judging people, that's minding your own business. It's none of your business what shirt they have on, why their hair is the way it is. It's none of your business. In fact, it's the height of arrogance to think it is your business. The being respectful, the being selfless, little things like holding the door, saying please and thank you, smiling, being kind and saying hi. I was out yesterday. I'm lucky, I'm blessed in my life. But to be surrounded by some wonderful, amazing people. I was out playing golf yesterday with some friends, some business associates and friends who've become friends, and four of us. 3 great guys, 3 good men, different ages as well, 23 to 65, right? Great guys, good men. Surround yourself with those kind of people. Get around those kind of people. Get yourself out of those negative situations. Stop hanging around the naysayers, the oh woe is me, the Eeyores of the world, right? Get around negative, positive, good people. Be that example for others, like we talked about last week when we talked about empathy. You need to be the example. Be the change you want to see in the world. So if you think the world's too negative, if you think the world, people are rude and blah, then don't be. Be the opposite. And when someone's rude to you and you're, hey, thanks for being on, Tony. Thanks for being on as well, Sharon. If someone is negative, and just understand they may be coming from someplace, you have no idea what they've just been through. But don't let it affect you. Don't let that negativity infect you. Like I said, it's like a cancer, and it'll grow, and you'll become miserable and negative. And we've got enough of that in the world that it's so easy to excel. So in a recap, don't judge. Be respectful. Be selfless, not selfish. Return the shopping cart. Hold the door. Say please and thank you. Smile and say hi. Take personal responsibility. Be kind. Be helpful. Return texts. Answer calls. Return phone calls. Turn off the news. Stop spending all day scrolling through social media. Do things to improve yourself. Learn something new. Talk to someone from a different background. Talk to someone. I've had friends from different countries, and I've learned different languages from it. Improve yourself. Get some exercise. Get some sunshine. Drink some water. Be the best you can be. Again, the bar has been set so low that it is extremely easy these days to excel. And again, the last one that encapsulates all of those others is mind your own business and let others live their life. Live your life, let others live their life. There's my little brother Dave. Thanks for jumping on. So anyway, again, how to excel in life. Very, very simple these days to excel in life. The bar's low. It's easy to be an extraordinary. There's an example right there. My brother Dave and our other brother Bob. Just great guys who excel in life. And it's easy these days. It really is. But you've got to pay attention to how you are, what kind of a person you are, what you're doing in this world. And stop letting that negativity drag you down. Again, thank you for being on. I am going to be on a hiatus for about 2 weeks, so I won't be on for the next 2 weeks. But continue to share these Bobcasts out. Even if you're watching the later recorded version, I greatly appreciate it. Again, you never know who's out there that needs to hear what we're talking about here. You can share it out from Facebook, obviously, by just clicking the share button. You can go over to my YouTube channel, and again, once this is uploaded to my YouTube channel, I'll put a link in the comment section below. There'll be a link there to my whole channel. And any video you watch on there's a little picture of myself down in the corner. If you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing. It literally takes a split second, and it's helpful to me because it allows me to get these videos out to more and more people. So go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Share these out. Let's get some people living life extraordinary. Have a great evening and a great rest of the week and weekend, and I'll see you next time on the latest episode of Bobcast.